Me and Dame Dash had a falling out. And as much as Dame likes to use the word chatty patty about other people, me and him had a private argument, and he was the first person to make a video about it. So who's the chatty patty?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with me and Dame.
You know, Dame is, I respect his business hand, and I learned from Dame because a lot of things Dame did, he was in his right to do it, but it was wrong for business.
Dame's not good at relationships is the problem.
Wrong for business.
That's the problem. And me and him tried to have a relationship, and it didn't work out.
And I would hear stories, but it wasn't until I heard one story to where I kind of started looking at him sideways. With my girl Tara Long, she does the TV department at E1. And when Tara told me, and Tara's a real sweet lady, cool as hell. When Tara told me how he approached her about something, that's when I knew. I said, okay, dude might have a little issue.
Yeah. Dame went on my man Sean Prez's podcast, and he said, out of his own mouth, he said, relationships don't matter. Whoever got the best product on the block is going to sell the most. And I'm like, he just doesn't get it at all.
That's real.
Because it doesn't work that way, especially the higher up you go. The higher up you go, the relationship matters more and more because everyone got money at that level. And everyone only works with people they like to work with.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So to say that, I'm like, I get it.
So my question to you is, what else have you heard about me as a recent? I really want to see where your mind...
As of recent?
Yeah, what else have you heard about me?
Well, there was the whole... I was going to mention this. There was the whole Tekashi thing.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
So you did the podcast with academics.
Yeah.
That was his first podcast, I think. See?
No, the reason why I did it is because every time he was being interviewed about this street stuff, people that was interviewing was non-street people, and he was dancing around them. And I felt like the only way to really get it out of him, to get him to see what it is to have somebody in front of him that comes from that. So that's why I did it.
Right. So you guys had the interview, and then you started doing some management work for Tekashi.
He just, after I interviewed him, he's like, yo, Wack, man, I thought you was different. You know, if business come your way, you know, send it out. I'll work some business through you.
Right.
I don't think 6ix9ine can't be managed. He's just a guy, if you do business with him, you can't manage 6ix9ine.
Well, he's in jail. He's on house arrest right now in DR.
He's going to do his thing, right? So, you know, when business opportunities come, I send him his way, and he likes it, I paper it. You know, he get his in, I get mine, we keep moving. I definitely made the Kodak Black thing. Now,
and that's what I was going to mention next.
I'm 100% responsible for that.
Right. And Kodak Black did a verse for $1 million?
Yeah. I delivered him a check for $1 million.
And from what I understand, it was a 16-bar verse, but 4 of those bars was actually dissing Tekashi.
He said something.
I got a rat giving me cheese.
I got a rat giving me cheese or something like that.
Yeah, so he cut that out.
Tekashi did not hear that until the day of the video.
Because what, the engineer leaked it out?
No, we pressed play. The day we shot the video is where Tekashi heard it.
Oh, so he didn't hear the version before shooting the video? That's kind of odd. Okay. So that part got cut out.
Well, we didn't know he was going to cut it out until the video came out.
Okay.
Because we actually did the video with that version of it. So what 6ix9ine did was when he went and did his edits, because he still had to put his girl in it, the young lady from the DR. He shot her after we left, and he edited it out. We didn't know until when the video came out is when we knew he edited it out.
Right. Do you think that snitching really matters in 2023 when it comes to rap?
No. I was telling somebody the other day because, you know, they got all these old school dudes like, hey, man, you can't expose somebody from snitching unless you're going to go over there and do something about it. So I had to tell people, it's 2023. Mm-hmm. And Wack100 wants to introduce a new division of this snitching thing. And it's called the exposers, right?
Okay.
I'm the godfather of the exposers. We're not exposing you to want to come kill you. We're just exposing you simply to expose you.
What, isn't that what 1090 Jake does?
Exactly. But these old dudes who want to say, well, and it's usually the dudes that you find out got some telling behind their name, right? Yeah. Well, if you ain't gonna do nothing about it, you can't speak about it. Negative. we have a new division called the exposers. Now, once we expose you, if you guys from that division want to go do something about it, that's your problem. We do not work with the do something about it people. We're just simply the exposers. The 100 side of the Trenches Old Clubhouse, I have a whole room, and that's all we do is expose people.
You're the king of Clubhouse, by the way.
There you go.
I'm surprised you don't have a percentage of that company.
There you go. I'm definitely the king of Clubhouse. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to all the rest of the people. Shout out to my side over there.